Bach boys. I got 4 words for you. I love this company.
Reebok first pitch. This is something I just heard about today, and it just launched today, though they've been talking about it for a little bit, I guess. I think this is a super interesting model and a really cool way to have people back the shoes while at the same time being rewarded for kind of showing their early support, which we will get into with the details. So basically a design gets produced and then a rendering is made to show off all the different angles of the product to the customer, and the rest of the model really follows that of a Kickstarter with a few interesting hitches in the model. So to lay down the framework, the Kickstarters, as we will refer to them, are open anywhere from 3 to 30 days, and then they also need to hit a limit of 500 pairs sold. After this limit is reached, so after 500 people purchase the shoe, it is no longer in stock, though they did say they will restock it if enough people sign up to their email list saying they want a re-release of the design. Where things really get interesting is with the first 100 or so customers. The first person to buy the shoe only pays $1, the second person only pays $2, the third person only pays $3, and so on, all the way up to the retail of the shoe. From that point on, anybody who buys the shoe will only pay the retail price. So say the shoe costs $90, the 90th person and the 91st and so on will only pay the $90 retail. But everybody under that will pay their order number as a cash value. Now, if the Kickstarter goal of 500 pairs isn't met, they'll entirely scrap the project, refunding everybody their money. I think it's also important to note that you probably will have to pay shipping, but who can really complain about shipping when you're paying possibly $1 for a pair of shoes? The only other video I could find talking about this is a video from Reebok, which in the first half just kind of hypes it up, and then they leave out a lot of details that I covered in the second half. But just since it exists and I think it's kind of a cool video, we will throw it up now so you guys can see it.
We'll release a product proposal for a shoe on First Pitch for a limited time. This is your chance to back it. The goal? 500 pairs sold. If we can't reach that demand, we won't produce it. We'll only make it if you want it. If you don't, we scrap it and try it all over again. If you're the first to commit, you buy for $1, the second person for $2, third for $3, and so on until the shoe reaches retail price. We're bringing you into the process, figuring out what works and what doesn't. The final decision, that's all yours. This is First Pitch.
Now, as far as designs go, the first one we got was called the Beekeeper, and they already hit their goal of 500 pairs within the first day, even though they had this one open for 30 possible days. Another cool thing is that they're donating $5,000 to a charity supporting bees. They also have a number of upcoming designs listed. We have this voting themed one, which features a starred stripe on it, which I think is kind of cool. We also have a tennis themed one, which if you zoom in and look very closely at the little Reebok patch, they have a little tennis court logo where the British flag usually is. And then for the last pair that they have shown off, it's about a quarter mile, which I'm not crazy about this pair. I don't really exactly know what it's referencing, but if you guys do know, it's quarter de mille. It's in French or something. If you guys do know, feel free to post a comment about that, make me aware. But those are the shoes or the designs that we have coming up. I think this is a really cool way to go about releasing shoes and a good way to give back to your customers. If you're the first one in, you only pay $1 for the pair of shoes, and kind of to solidify on their good intentions behind this, they even donated that $5,000 to charity, which I think just really fortifies that this is just a good cause that they're doing, which makes it even more special to me. And I really like what they're doing here. I hope you guys like it too, and all I gotta say is I love this company.